what we do. I'm just going to do muted and just let you watch and see what we do for the day, and it's good. So it's a good day. Okay, enjoy. Quiet in here. I thought I could do this in here. So another thing that we do for our schooling is, like right now I'm having the children, the girls, the two girls, and then my older son, because he wants to work on speech and learning to communicate effectively and in groups of people. So a great way to do that, I remember back in speech class when I had to stand in front of the class and read a children's book to the class and use the inflection with my voice and make it exciting, make it interesting, so that they can learn to not just read real dull and boring, and to interact with their audience. And so something I'm having them do today is I'm having them choose 3 books each, and they're reading books to the younger kids. So gives them somebody different to listen to besides mom, and I could read it myself, and I do. Normally I always do. And so this gives them something else to do to practice their reading, practice reading in front of people, and practice learning to take charge when you have a younger group of children. Not that my ones are so little they don't listen, but they do need some, you gotta listen, you gotta be quiet now, no questions yet, and wait till the end. So it teaches them all those good skills. And so that's what they're doing right now. And so Brooklyn is gonna read first, and then Jaden is gonna read with them, and then Evan is gonna pick a couple stories out and read to them as well. So just a good thing to have them do, something that gives me a break, and then I can work on something else, and then they can do that. So actually while they're doing that, I am actually getting lunch going. So we are having lentils and rice. I had a big crock pot full this week, and so we're having that, and I put some cheese on it, put it in the microwave, and let that heat up while they get that done. And then my daughter was vacuuming, my other daughter, so it was kind of loud, so I came in my bathroom. So it's good. Okay, so back to school. Brooklyn is going to read to the kids 3 books today. What are you reading, Brooklyn?
The Pigeon Needs a Bath.
And what else?
Clifford's Family, Llama Llama, Mrs. Mama.
Good deal. So they're going to practice their listening skills, and they are going to listen to her reading. Jensen's over there writing, but he's going to listen. So here's Maddie. Maddie was just telling us about, Evan was just asking her what the themes of the books that she read. The first book was the cupcake book, or
Snickerdoodle.
Snickerdoodle, and it was about, what was the main theme of that story about?
It was mostly about gluttony.
Gluttony and overdoing it with things like this. And then we read the book Snow by, I can't remember the name, but it's the homeschooler. It's a good Bean, I think is the last name. Jonathan Bean. Yeah, great books, Jonathan Bean. And so the overall theme with his book, you were just telling us that all the things that happened, right?
Yeah.
He wanted it to snow, right? So he was washing the clothes, or helping his mom in the bathroom. Oh, dump real quick. Dump the Legos. Okay. And so they were doing the they were cleaning the bathroom.
Yes.
And then it made him think of
Snow.
And then she was doing the white sheets on there, and he looked outside, and it was just a little bit snow, right?
Yeah.
And then he kept thinking about it all day. And then at the end, what happened?
And at the really end, their dad came home, and he was trying to open the door, but he couldn't in the snow.
There was just the cows came in the house, and so there was a lot of snow. So Evan was just saying that the overall theme was
Patience.
and just learning to. It's gonna happen.
Learning to wait.
Learning to wait.
It's a good waiting can be hard at times.
Yes.
But things will come as always.
Good job. So that was good. So we just did some narration thanks to Evan, because I didn't even think to do that. I was like, okay, kids, read the books. And Evan was awesome and said, okay, Maddie, what was the overall theme of the book? And I was like, whoa, that's a really smart thing. So we just did that. So that was a thumbs up. Good job. Here's Autumn. She is doing her schoolwork. And so she is copying her spelling words right now. She's copying them off her list, and she's going to copy them 5 times
I
each.
don't do sentences. I just write these.
Yeah, she can either write sentences or she can copy. We found that if she just copies them 5 times each, it's a little bit easier for her to remember to spell them. So that is what she is starting on. And then she has a math page, an English page, and then she's going in a reading comprehension. So she's going to do her reading comprehension here. Today it's called Opportunities for Kids. She's going to read, answer the questions, and she's working on her penmanship with her writing. And she's going to read Annie and the Snowball. It's upside down. And this is her Bible she's going to read. It's got a little question.
Then I get to keep it.
Yes, the Bible she gets to have when she's done. So she's going to do that. What are you doing here, Jaden?
I'm just writing my spelling words today.
She's doing her spelling words, and then you have a page of math. What are we working on math? You're working on your multiplication page. Multiplication page. Yay, yay, yay.
Multiplication and
What are we doing for other math? Or what is that?
type meter.
Oh, metric systems we're learning about.
A
And
lot of things.
okay, that. And then we're doing, what's our English? 2 more pages. What is your English today?
Cursive.
No, what's your
Oh.
English?
Right.
Your next
I
page.
can't even English.
She can even, oh, it's capitalizing. Oh, and the days of the month, is easy. Capitalizing, and how many days. So she's got that. She's going to do her Bible, multiplication at the end. She's got Bible, and her devotion. What else do you do? And cursive handwriting. And then we're going to do, we're reading this for science,
Oh yeah, I have to read.
and we're listening to Jonathan Park right now as well. Okay, so Evan, we are going over his school papers here, and he has to copy John 1 through chapter 1, verses 14 through 18, and tell it to me. So we just did that, and then we're going through, these are his vocab words that we printed off, the 21 weeks. Since we're done with the 21 weeks, we're going back through the whole list, and I wrote down the ones off the first 2 weeks that he didn't really know a lot, and then we're going over them until he gets them, and so that way we can get through that. And now we're going over some story problems right now, and I'm letting him use his calculator because in real life, you'll be able to do that. He's done enough school to know how to add, subtract, multiply, and divide that it's time to use a calculator, unless it's super easy. So that's what we're doing for him. And then he also is doing his Guy Skills book, also doing his Guy Skills book. So we're kept this chapter because the life skills for young men, it's about cooking, and I have to wait till I get meatballs, and he's going to make spaghetti and meatballs. And so he's doing this book and reading it. A lot of it's review for all of it, but he'll get through it. And then here's the Bible, and so we are on day 110, I think, today, and we're reading Isaiah 24 through 27. So he is doing that, and they read, answer the questions, and then we talk about it. Okay, we have Jensen playing with Legos here. He got a geeky Lego craft book, and he was creating some Legos. Maddie is just cleaning up. I didn't get to record. You were playing with a magnet dollies. And that's good. Now we're going to have some lunch. Evan's over there reading. What are you reading today, Evan?
Ben Carson, You Have a Brain.
You Have a Brain. What do you recommend in the Ben Carson book?
I recommend.
No or good? Yeah, yay or no?
It's pretty good though. If you're getting to like surgeon in your career, then I would definitely recommend reading this.
Is it more a biography then?
Yeah, it tells about his life of growing
Oh,
up and
okay.
what colleges he attended and advice from other people.
Okay, so your teen brain. Okay, very cool then. Very good. Here's our, oh, Ruby made her way in. Ruby, how did you make your way? Ruby, what are you doing over here? How did you make your way in? She's over here chewing away. In her barricade. Jensen's doing Legos. What are you making there, Jensen? You just showed me something really cool. Let me see this. What did you just make?
A video player.
A video player. So what's in there? Like a DVD player, right?
A DVD.
That is very cool. Just created that just like that.
Is still like a movie.
Very, very cool. Good job, Jensen. Okay, finished my lunch. I finished a few bites. Kids have all disappeared. So Jaden's over there washing our lunch dishes up first, and now I'm going to read.
I haven't disappeared.
Maddie still, she didn't eat her food, so we're going to save that. So we are going to do On the Banks of Plum Creek. So we are almost finished with this book. We hope to finish it today. I think we're on page 299. Hopefully we can finish and get through this book. So I'm going to read. Okay, so my older ones are doing the Jonathan Park series, and we are on volume 5 right now. It's part of our science. And so these little books come with it, which are awesome, and they're study guides, and they have all this great information that goes way more in depth on creation science. And so they usually listen to it, so like this would be our day 121, and they would watch Jonathan Park Volume 5. This is the episode they'd watch, and then we'd read about this Bible verse, and then we'd do this study guide. So that's what we're going to do right now. Okay, so I just finished doing the Jonathan Park with my older ones. We sat and we read. They listened to the whole. Usually I require listening to like one of the episodes a day, but they really thoroughly enjoyed this Volume 5, and so they actually both got through all of them just in, today's Wednesday, in 3 days. They really liked them. So they're actually ahead of me. So, but I sat, the study guides take a long time. So we sat for, I think we got through 20, let me look here. We got through 27 pages of it, and the book is like 122 pages. So even though they're ahead, it's just less that they'll have to do. And then I can also just go through it. Because if we sit for a long time and read, it gets very boring because we're talking about a lot of scientific stuff. And so this way, we can just talk about, we learned about Niagara Falls and how evolutionists put the date of the falls at a certain time, and now later they've retracted it, and there's a lot of evidence that's showing it's actually closer to the biblical age. So it was good to see. We talked about a lot of that, so that was good. And we had a friend come over, and so she stopped over, and so now the kids have dispersed and gone to play. So they're going to go play, and I just had to do a package for my husband, and then I just pulled out the Starbucks. I had this in the freezer. I bought this back when it was $1.50. Awesome, and I froze it, and so I will drink it up in the next 2 days. So this is going to be my treat for the day. Oh, I got up early today. My day started at 5:30 today, and I haven't been getting up that early, so it's a stretch for me. And so I'm going to drink this because we have church tonight. It's going to be a long day. And then I just remembered that I like to drink 2 of my waters, which is right here, first. But since I've only drank one, I'm going to drink this really quick first, and then I will enjoy my coffee. So that helps keep my balance up, keeping the fluids in me. So I'm going to do that, and then pick up the mess here. I still have to do, the older ones are off doing more reading and more of their school online. I know Evan is doing computer designing and things like that, where he's learning to code. That's the word, code? Is that the word, code of it? I'm sorry, I don't know that. My husband knows it, not me. Coding on the computer, so he's learning to do that so he can create his own video game worlds, which is pretty cool. So he's doing that, and then he's writing another one of his books to his Locust series, and so I've gone through it once, so now I need to go through it again with them. So we're going to do that this afternoon, because I figured the girls have their friend here, and so they're going to be visiting for a little bit, the younger girls. So I thought, well, let's give us a chance to get that done. So he and I are going to go over that to get through a lot of his book, and it'll be good. I got out my reminders here. This is the book that the ones that are learning to read, that is my main focus, is to get them to read, and so they are going to read these again. So they read Bugs yesterday, and they read Sun today, so I will go through and read it again with them, and then that's how they do their reading. We're going through the Bob books right here. The one on the right, that should be done after this book, and then we'll start the one on the left. So we're just going through reading and learning. And then I got out the game in a pickle. I had this out a long time ago, and then we never read it. And I thought today would be a good day because it's rainy out. It's super rainy outside. And so I thought that would be a good day to do something like that. And it'll be good. So I think anything else that we do. Sometimes we have a video to watch. I don't have any videos right now. So today is maybe an untypical day, but we've been doing school for a little while, so it's getting to the afternoon already. And then they'll have church tonight, and we also, my girls and I are going to do our devotion booklet too. I forgot. So my girls, we do Noble Girlhood. We do this book, Noble Girlhood, and it's from Tiffany Schlichter. Real good book. We usually read a chapter together. So okay, so that's our homeschool day. Typical day, not so typical day, but it's what we mostly do. We usually do all of our book work, do reading, do discussing, do our times together, do our Bible, do our science together, and then we read together. So that's mostly what we're doing. We'll do a lot of hands-on activities. I know tonight I'll have the girls help me with dinner, and so we will learn some kitchen equivalents and things like that. And then it's good. So it's a good day. It's a great day getting stuff done. It's the afternoon. It's almost before dinner time, and it's been a good, successful day. I try to not allow anybody to use tablets or watch TV anytime from the morning until like 3 o'clock. And so sometimes I fail. Sometimes it's just one of those days, and I'm like, okay, let the little child watch a video, or let the child play with their tablet. I'm okay with that sometimes when you have days like that. And so you do what you can. And I know mine were all sitting on the couch in a row playing Minecraft today, and I was like, that's okay. They're all playing and having fun, so it's good. And then we didn't get to get out and do the park, which I'm disappointed about. It's been a really bad week of bad weather and not very good. So I'm looking forward to getting back to the park every day. So I'm like, we did so good last week, and then this week it's already Wednesday and we haven't gone one time since last Friday. So it'll be okay. It'll be another day. Maybe tomorrow will be nicer and we can get out. So, okay, I hope you enjoyed this, and it's our typical or untypical homeschool day in the life of, I guess you want to consider it. So you guys have a good day, and I will look forward to doing another video soon. Bye-bye.